So we're going to be starting in a little bit. So just take the time now. If you don't know what your goal is, start thinking about that and start writing it down. And we'll be starting shortly, like real shortly. Okay, take out your business strategy for the new year sheet. We're going to hop into this. And this is a working session, so I want words on these papers. So, Mo, you don't even have the paper. We can't even get started. We're doing the business strategy for the new year. So the first thing I want you to do is think of a goal that you have for your business or you would like to have. This is going to vary for every person. It can be a monetary goal annually or monthly. It can be to start in different arbitrage methods. So maybe you're just doing RA and you want to do OA and wholesale or something else. Maybe you want to get into private label. You're thinking about taking that leap. So maybe that's what your goal is. Maybe it's to diversify because we know that you got to diversify because you don't want to ever be fully in just one category or brand because you never know with Amazon what's going to happen. So maybe it's to diversify. Maybe it's to be able to sell more brands. Maybe your goal is to outsource or bring on more staff. There are any number of goals that you can set for yourself. So the first thing I want you to do is write down your goal for the new year. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of time to think about this. And if you want to make it a half-year goal or something like that, you can do that as well. All right, so the next step is the steps that I need to accomplish my goal. So these can be any number of things: hiring more people, taking advantage of your coaching calls, so that you can learn a new sourcing method, hustling harder, keeping track of my receipts. That should be everyone's goal. If it's not on there, scan them. So yeah, that's not that's also another thing that you want to keep in mind. And Sam will say this if he was here: what is the best use of my time? So these are not, if you are in charge of your company, scanning receipts is not the best use of your time. Good, it should. Every day it should. Every day it should. The best use of your time. Exactly. So definitely, what are the steps that you can take to accomplish the goal? Putting systems in place, having our VAs do the brand approval process for you, having our VAs work on your back end for you, taking advantage of your coaching calls, doing some webinars to learn things. You never stop learning in this business. Amazon changes like the wind, pretty much. So if you aren't learning or trying to learn something new, that can be a goal, to take more courses, to get more involved. The next thing is the systems that I need to put in place. So do you need to get new software to achieve this goal? So tactical arbitrage, maybe it's Seller Engine, maybe it's time that stop using Inventory Lab for shipments. That should be one of the things. If you're using Inventory Lab for shipments, stop now. Thank you. If you don't, I'll hunt you down. Terry, we'll have to talk later, because so you have to do more work to get it to work. That's not the best use of your time, Terry, right there. So there are a whole bunch of ones that people get, different ones. Like when they add it, like they'll get an error code or it won't go through, or.
When I send something, suddenly another listing, like I don't put one in there, and if I fix it, there's two of the same thing. And oh yes.
I'm not even gonna.
Just two appear.
And if you're at a high enough level of inventory, then Seller Engine is definitely what you want to look into, because you can manipulate that and kind of have a little bit of control over where your things go. So if you aren't using Seller Engine and you have a nice amount of inventory, definitely that should be something that you're looking at doing. If you're using Inventory Lab for reporting, or if you're not using it to its full potential, start doing that. So put in all the numbers that are necessary to do that. If you are doing shipments individually, maybe you want to look at doing them in bulk. Definitely what systems you need to put in place. This is going to vary for everyone. So start looking at that.
So
receipts. The Google Drive. The next thing is, do I need to hire people? So if your goal, depending on what it is, can you do it yourself? Is it the best use of your time? Do you need to hire people to do it? So depending on what it is, it may not be something that you need to do. So some people are doing RA and they're doing fantastic, but they've hit a hump. So maybe you need to hire other RA shoppers to come out there and do it with you, because you can only do so much as one person. Or maybe you need to hire a VA to do OA while you're out there doing RA so that you can bring in more products. So any combination of those. Maybe it's joining the wholesale. Maybe you have someone come in house and do it, or you have a VA do it, because our wholesale is a lot like OA. So maybe that VA can do that for you as well. And if you're hiring someone, does it have to be someone in-house, or can it be a VA? When Sam talked yesterday about mindset, there is a hierarchy of things that need to be done. So if you can have someone do a job for $2 an hour as opposed to $10 an hour, that's going to save you money. So do I need to hire people? And if I do, does it have to be someone in-house? Can a VA do this? And for a lot of those questions, it's going to be yes, they can. Some people have VAs as their personal assistant. So, and I talked about this a little bit yesterday. So maybe you need that VA to kind of keep you in line if you're all over the place, and give them a list of tasks that need to be done so they can help refocus you and keep your business on the right path. I got some emails from people yesterday asking if their VA could be in the Facebook group, because they don't always get a chance to look at the Facebook group. So their VA is going to start keeping track of what's posted, any information that they need to be updated on. The same for the retail store. If you're in the retail store and you're emailing me 3 times a week about when the next order deadline is, and it gets posted in the Facebook group and on the sheet, maybe someone else needs to look at that, because you're kind of missing it and harassing Melissa in the process, which isn't nice. The next thing is, do I need to invest in software to help me be more successful with this goal? If yes, what do I need? So I want you to write down right now what you need. So Seller Engine, a scanner for receipts. Been busy. Tactical arbitrage, maybe you need to get that. Maybe you need to start using Keepa more. Because if you're sending things into Amazon and you're not looking at the Keepa graph, you're kind of missing out on some information there, because the Keepa graph is going to tell you what the pricing looks like. And if you're sending things in and not looking at Keepa, that may be something that you need to start doing. Rev Seller. If you're doing clothes and shoes and you are not using Rev Seller, you are missing out on everything. No. We have a discount. We have a discount for Rev Seller. So if you go to the matrix and then go to members files, there's going to be a document there called software discounts. Member files. RevSeller is that box that if you go into Amazon is going to give you the information at a glance. So it's going to give you the sales rank. If you pick a variation, the 90-day price, the sales rank, you can put in your cost. So it'll give you your net and your ROI. It also has the best tool in the world, which is the variation viewer. So you can sort that by number of reviews and see what the most popular variations are, so that you're not blindly picking things. It with the discount is $79 a year. Without, it's $99 a year. So it's not even like crazy. It's worth its weight in gold.
I'd pay $100 a month for it.
Yeah, it's worth it. Yeah.
No,
it's a Chrome extension. Ace software discounts. We do. We do. Let me actually pull it up. How many has been a little bit glitchy? We're hoping that that gets taken care of. Okay.
Yeah, they released a new version recently.
Okay.
And it seems to be working better than it was. Yes.
So definitely take a look at the software that you need. If you go to the matrix and you go to member files and go to Ace software discounts, here are all the discounts that we have. So take a look, start here. Maybe you need some software from here. So take a look here, see if any of this is what you need. This is not actually up to date because We have a discount code with Viral Launch and some other ones. So I have to post the new one up here.
Person who charge that should be fired.
Don't even. Storefront Stalker is a software that works with tactical arbitrage. And what it does is it lets you seriously stalk your competition's storefront. It'll give you a list of ASINs, and then you can the quote of the January, I stalk everybody. But it's helpful. It gives you that's a form of following the rabbit trails. Listing that you're on. Yeah. Exactly. They have that might be profitable. Yep, exactly.
You get Storefront Stalker, you go to their Amazon store, use Storefront Stalker, it'll download a list of every ASIN that they're on. You then take that list, plug it into the
tactical
arbitrage search. You can find out where that item
exactly
sold at, what the price is, what the ROI is.
Yep. Yeah. So that might be an area, Mo. That might be an area.
But I had the tactical arbitrage for a whole week.
Yeah.
Never used it once.
Yeah, because you're doing mostly RA. Oh, the price went up. Yeah.
Alex is a great guy.
He is, but they're being tight about it, about the discount. Yeah.
You got to pay for the full year in advance to get a discount.
Yeah. So what you have to do is if there's a discount for the year if you pay in full. So that's what it is. So the next thing that you want to look at. Oh, I can if you want me to. If you guys are wondering about our passwords, we use LastPass, which houses all of our passwords. If that is something that you want to hear more about, definitely put that on the schedule for next time. Let's LastPass. So if you want to hear about that next time, put that on the survey or anything like that, and I'll be happy to talk more about it and how we use it in our own business. It's fantastic.
Basically, yeah.
So, yeah.
The thing I like about LastPass is it will create a strong password for you if you tell it.
Yeah.
And combination of numbers and letters and all kinds of stuff. You'll never remember it.
Absolutely not.
That's what you need LastPass. That way, the passwords to each login are really strong. Can't be cracked kind of thing.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about remembering a 15-letter password.
No, it's all in there. So this is RevSeller. This is the box up here. It's going to give you the items that I talked about. When I select a variation, it's going to give me even more information. I can put in my cost. Say my cost was $15. It's going to give me my ROI and my margin. And then down here is the variation viewer that we were talking about. And when I sort these by number of reviews, I know that these are some of the more popular variations.
So can you click up on the little camera? So, like this navy white.
No, down the variation here.
Oh. Yeah.
I used to go to the reviews and my day.
The month.
That was like long time. Like in this store, I have no idea that it's this. And I would see go to like 5 different people.
Yeah. So it's time consuming. Yeah, to figure out what's popular. Yeah. 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 So this is all what this business strategy is about saving you time. So the systems that you can put in to save time and help your business to grow. So the next thing is, do I need to diversify my sourcing, the brands, the categories? So if you are selling all of Nike, you may want to rethink that. If you're selling all of anything, you may want to rethink that. You never know what's going to happen on Amazon. As some of you know, with Nike, a lot of things are going on with it. So you want to make sure that you're diversifying, that you're not in heavily one category or one brand. So maybe that's where you need to go, is to start diversifying aspects of your business so that you're not doing just one thing. And then what am I going to do differently this year? So are you going to be more focused? Are you going to keep better records? What did you do last year that you didn't like that you want to change? Are you going to get ready for Q4 maybe a little bit earlier? Are you going to do brand approvals a little bit earlier? What are you going to do differently to make this year better than last year? For some of you, it's joining ACE.
Come on, I've been doing it 3 rounds.
Oh, the last question is for you, Terry. And then the next question, what do I need to improve on? What do I need to improve on in my business? Do I need to get time management software or time management programs so that I focus more on the tasks that I should be doing? And like Sam said yesterday, not watching cat videos. Because there is a list of different softwares that can help you be more productive during your day. If you're interested in that, I can give you a list if you email support. So it will help you stay a little bit more focused so that you can't check Facebook every 2 seconds or go on YouTube or do the other things that are kind of taken away from your business. So what do you need to improve on this year? And then finally, am I getting the most out of my ACE membership? How can I get more involved? So we're not going to chase you down to do things. That's just not how the program works. We're not going to say you haven't had a coaching call in forever. We want you to be proactive. We want you to work on your business because we're not going to drag you along. We'll help you in any way that we can. We'll give you the tools. I will harass you if you need to get something done. I will show you how to do something 8 different times. If you don't get it the first time, you just have to be engaged. So a lot of you may not even know the services that we offer. So just get on a coaching call with me, check in monthly, say, what's new? What are you guys doing that I'm not taking advantage of? What areas of ACE can I capitalize on? Can I sign up for the back-end VA? Can I have someone do brand approvals for me? Am I using the wholesale? Am I taking advantage of my monthly coaching calls? Am I tuning in for the webinars? Can I tune into the webinars? Am I watching the replays in the Matrix? Am I looking at the videos in the Matrix? So all of these different things, if you're not taking advantage of them, we can definitely point out things that you can do to improve in your business. Sometimes we see things that you guys don't see, or we have a better system in place to handle some things that may be just driving you insane in your business. Give us a call. We'll be happy to help. We're going to give you that aha moment that you've been trying to figure out in your business. But you have to call, you have to schedule, you have to be active. And then, are you reading the newsletter? No, that's the answer. That's the answer. I know it already. I know exactly who you are, who's not reading it. Are you reading the whole thing? Are you just reading the first box and then just checking out? Because there's information in there that's fantastic. If you're trying to schedule your coaching call, the links are in that newsletter every week at the bottom. Larry knows because he reads it. So if you call in and you're asking where are the links to schedule the coaching calls, right in that newsletter. So what you need to do, go home, check your email, make sure that we're not going to spam. Amazon Consulting Experts, that's where it comes from. Engage. because there are a lot of things that go out in that newsletter that's just important information to have, and you may be missing out on it. Like, for example, because it is the winter time and it's Shabbat and Sam observes that, the office closes at 3 o'clock on Friday. So if you've been calling Friday after 3 o'clock, no one's here, but it's been in the newsletter. So if you haven't been reading the newsletter, you've been calling after 3 o'clock, you're missing out. So just stay engaged, stay up to date, check in, make sure that you're taking advantage of this program. Are there any questions at all? Ike, do you have any questions on the Facebook? All right. So now that I've broken you guys down, I want to build you up. Up. There is not a quick list. There is the whatchamacallit, there is the value proposition that's on the main page. So if you want to take a look at that to just see what is included with each membership level. But if you just give us a call and say what's included in my membership, we'll be happy to let you know. Yes. It's going to vary for everyone. So definitely I can talk to you about it. Yes. That's part of your membership. So all you have to do is, send an email to support, and I want them to work on my back end. That's all you have to do. They take care of refunds, returns, reconciliations. They fix stranded inventory, your negative feedback. They do a number of things. Seriously. Part of your membership. Sign up for it. And also, if you're thinking about hiring a VA, we will train them for you. We will give you feedback on how they do. So you know that if they're going to be a good deal to go with, or if you should hire someone else. So take advantage of that as well. So once you have the person, you email us with their name, their email, their Skype information, and what you want them trained on. They're going to be from the Philippines. The person that does the training is from the Philippines. So if they can't speak English, then we won't be able to train them. Any other questions, guys? All right, so let's see. What should I do? I'm going to collect these. I am. I'm going to collect these. I'm gonna send it back to you after I've put it in the system to hold you accountable. I'm going to be your accountability partner. So I'm going to harass you. So everybody put their name at the top. I'm going to give back to you because I know that you're not going to remember what you wrote down. Okay. So here we go. Taking this. Thank you. I will send it back to you in an email so that you can get started, but I'm going to be your accountability partner. Make sure that you follow through on these. A lot of my family was. Give all of these back to you. MJ, is this one yours? MJ, is this one yours? Oh, yeah. All right, who's ready? One so I can get the bag. Jeffrey, I'll be back for yours. So if anybody on the group or the Facebook did this exercise and you want me to have your paper, you can email it to support, and I will put it into your account as well. So I hope that you guys got something out of this. You have goals set for the new year, and that we're going to work towards them. So let me stop this one, and we'll get started on the next one.